Good afternoon, everybody. On this beautiful Sunday afternoon, I wanted to do a quick episode. You have times in your life where you find out things after the fact and you're like, oh man, I wish I could have done that. Okay, this is kind of a take on what someone that is going to give birth does. They've always got them a backpack ready to go at any minute when the baby gets ready to come. We had to do the same thing with both of our parents. We started with our dad, and I'll show you his bag. This bag went everywhere with us. We had to go every 3 months to the ALS clinic in Charlotte, so we would be 3 miles away from home. This might not be a great idea, but he was totally dependent on us. So there were times when he would have to use the restroom, and so Sandra and I would have to take him into a family restroom and help him with that. Well, he was so worried he would have to do a BM, I know, for lack of a better word, that he would start like a day or so ahead of time and start taking Imodium. That was his way of making sure he didn't have to use the restroom that way. And I can't say anything about that because I would probably be the same way. I'm a little bit like him when it comes to that, the personal stuff. So we took this bag everywhere we go. When we'd go to the clinic, he would see about 15 different doctors in one day. So it was like you had to drive 3 hours, but you got to see every doctor you needed to see at one time. Let's say a psychiatrist or the ALS doctor or a nutritionist, or someone would look and adjust his wheelchair if we needed it. So this bag was for essentials. So when Mom got sick, she had to be cute with her bag. I had to get her a cute bag, and so come up with a name for it. We had talked about anytime any of my friends are having to leave town or go in the hospital, you with your loved one, you feel like you can't leave. After a while of being up there, you get bored, you feel grimy and all those good things, and so you feel like you can't leave though. So I started giving my friends and people that I know that are dealing with things like that, I started a ministry with backpacks and called them Loaves and Fishes and Get Well Wishes. So today, this is kind of a take on it, but it's actually for the person you're caring for. So, Mama had to have a cute little kitty cat bag. I couldn't let her have anything ordinary. So I'm going to show you the kind of things that we kept in this bag. And so many of you know I would take her out every day, and you would probably wonder how I was able to do that with her having all these different changes and things. But I'm OCD and I was prepared for everything. So I'm going to show you some of the products that I always kept in her bag. And you always want to keep their sense of dignity and all those things too. So just in case we were out and we would have had an accident, thank God we never did, this is what I kept in Mama's bag. And they're called Back Crack, Applejack, Switcheroonie in a pack. So that's what we call this. So of course, if you use the bathroom in a particular way, we always packed spray, and she always, we didn't call them diapers. We bought her the silhouette pull-ups. So just in case we were to have an accident, we'd have a pull-up. I wouldn't let people say she had Alzheimer's to her. I wouldn't let people say she had dementia to her. I would always just say things like she's having some trouble with her memories. And so that's the way I was with everything. We never called it a diaper. We called it a pull-up because that's what it actually was an adult pull-up. Okay. Also, we always kept her a new shirt, a new skirt. She always had to have those pantyhose, so we had to have them on hand. Okay. what everybody needs, especially if you have kids or you're dealing with someone with memory issues, is a good old Tide pen, just in case they get something on them. It won't ruin their clothes and you can get it out. So that was good to have. And digging deep, digging to the bottom. I always kept a pack of tissues just in case we needed those. And in case we were to have had an accident, I always kept wipes. And these wipes are lavender scented. And that's a good thing. Anything lavender, peppermint, always keeps them a lot calmer. And so I used that a lot when Mama needed it. We'd also keep us some lotion. And I thought I had a bottle of that stuff called Potpourri. Don't tell anybody, but you use the restroom, you spray it over it so you don't come out of the bathroom lighting matches and stuff like that. So we always kept our change of clothes, some pull-ups, wipes, Tide to Go pen, air freshener, another couple of things. I always had some gloves on hand in case I had to get in there and do some dirty work. Also, we always had her some pull-ups. They make some cute pull-ups. They make some gray ones for men, and they make some for women that are called silhouette. So it's not like you have to go buy the Huggies Mickey Mouse pull-ups or anything like that. They actually make them for adults that look like underwear, so they don't feel so self-conscious wearing them. I'd also always have a clean washcloth to take with us. Always, she loved her body spray, so we always kept some kind of body spray or deodorant with her. And last but not least are these cool little things. They're made by Secret. I just had to choke myself. They're made by Secret, but what's really cool is if you're in a hospital or you're somewhere you really can't leave your loved one, you really can't get away, you really can't get a shower, you're starting to smell a little bit right, like onions or body odor, they make these things from Secret, and they're little deodorant wipes. So those were always good to have on hand too, to keep you feeling fresh, in case you needed to freshen up. They also make wipes and things like that for men too. Like, I know I use them when I go to the gym, but that's what I wanted to do today. It's always good, and it might be something you didn't even think of that you needed, or something that you didn't know you needed, but I can promise you it'll help you out and take a lot of the stress out of your life. If you have an extra bag packed, they'll already be ready and have on their stuff. But if you were to be out and you have an accident, you got this as a backup plan. So you may want to buy you one of these. You can get them for like $3 and something at Walmart. You don't have to spend a lot of money on any of this stuff, but it's good to have a backup plan. And I guess me having the OCD, I even had my own bag when I worked in Greenville, because I was 30 minutes away from home, so I didn't ever know what kind of conditions I was going to be in. I had rain gear, I had long pants, long sleeves, I also had short sleeve shirts, so no matter what happened to me, if I got wet outside in the rain, I knew I had to change of clothes, and that took a lot of strain off of me. So there's a lot of things you can do. If you're being a caregiver, you're already stressed out anyway, so there's a lot of things you can do to help yourself, so you won't have any more on you than you can bear. This will actually help you out. But like I said, we call this the back crack, APPLEJACK, switcherooni in a sack, and kind of goes hand in hand with our